So, good day, everyone. This is the solution to the Google project that I sent to us recently. So, this is my VS Code screen. So I have a folder created. So I named the folder Google. So you can name it anything. So I named it Google. So inside the Google folder, then I have the images that we were sent. I sent you some projects, the text details in the txt file. So I have downloaded it. You can see that if you check below, these are the images. Let me zoom my screen so that you can see it better. Yeah. So these are the images. When I click on this link, so it's download all these images for me. So these are the images. I will encourage us to download it also. So these are the images in my image folder. So this is just the text file. So I'm going to close it. The text file basically contains the details of the style guide you need in your this project. So this is it. Now what I will do now is that I'm going to create a new file, as we all know, index.html. so in the index.html code file, we are going to use our exclamation mark to generate the HTML element abbreviation for HTML files. So you type in exclamation mark, then you hit your enter key. Cool. So you have this automatically generated. Instead of you typing them one after the others. So you all know that the title is the part you see displayed on the web page in the title bar. So I'm going to change it to Google, something like this. Google. Yeah. So I'm going to close this. So I believe my screen is zoomed out enough. Yeah, it's cool. So Google. Then we are going to, I'm going to open my Google page, my browser. I'm going to open my Google page. Let me see. Yep. Okay. So we have this google.com page. Yeah, something like this. But what I sent you then wasn't updated. So I'm going to be creating what I sent you then. But you can see when we hover on this, we still have the same results. So now I'm going to go back to my VS Code. So I'll first create I want to create this menu part. This menu part, I want to create it first. This menu, yeah. So let's see how it goes. So I'm going to go back to my VS Code. So I'm going to have the header tag. So inside the header, I can have a div. Yes. So the div is going to be the place that's going to have let's see it again. Yep. The images and Gmail, and the apps. So the Gmail, images, app, and this icon here. So I'm just going to come to my VS Code. So this div is going to wrap all this content here, like the menu item. So let me give it a class name, menu items, or any name you can think of, but I will use menu items. Yep, I think menu items. Let's see. Okay, so if you let me just use menu items, that is look at its menu items. So So now inside the menu items we have the I can use UL, I can use span, you can use UL, you can use span, anyone, but let me just use span to just make it simpler. So span, so inside the span we have is a link. You can click on it, so you can see if you check the browser here, the bottom part, the bottom part where my mouse is here, so that is a link. So I'm going to wrap it in a link. So so span, then I'm going to put an anchor tag, then we have our Gmail. So I'm going to repeat this twice. Span again, then A, then we have our images. I think that's what we have, the images. Yeah, then we also have the app icon. So this app icon, well, since I know what I want to do, you can see when you click on it, so ours is hovering, so when you hover on it, you have this block of code. So I can decide to do something here, but let me just put span first. Later I'm going to change it for us. So let me just put span. So span, then A again. So it's going to contain the menu icon. So the menu icon was given to us in the code, which is let me see, the menu icon, yeah, okay, menu icon, yes, we have to use Google material icons. Now to use Google material icons, you have to go to Google. Okay, I have the link here already, so I can just come here and link it. You can see, Control C, and I'll go back to my code here. Can link it here. Yep. Let me just add the comments. Google material icon. So it's an icon. So to use it now, we're given the code to use. You can check it out. So this is the code we are going to use. Use this to generate icon. So so this is the code I'm using. So this I is going to be inside this span here, but it's not an anchor tag. So I'm going to come back to that. So let me just make it come to a new line so you can see what's happening. Yeah. So this is it. So this it's not a link. So let me check my browser and see what is happening. So I'm just going to open this in live server. I press so I'm going to open this in live server. So go live. You can see what I have here. Apps. If my data is on, you're going to see the icon. So let me zoom the screen. So you're going to have cool. So let me on my data so that you can see. So you see this, so that we have the icon because my data is on. So let me still preserve my data here. So let me just continue. So we have this. Now the next thing to do is to we have created the, so it's not a link anyway, but let's still be there for now. The next thing to do is the image, the profile picture. So I can give this this span another class name, to target this. So it's going to be something, maybe class name of menu icon, because that's where the icon is lying. So the last span here is going to be the profile picture. So it's going to be an image tag. So the image tag is going to have image source. So what's the image source? Let's see. Image source, I think, is a mail round icon. So mail round icon is what I downloaded. So you can just use any picture, mail round icon. You can use your picture too, because when you log in, it's going to show your pictures. So mail round icon. So I just come here and say images / mail icon image. So if I check this on my browser now, this should be very big. You can see very, very big. So we are going to resize it using CSS. But before we go to CSS, I'm just going to use my width attributes, 100 pixels. So you don't add pixels, heights 100. So the alternate image is profile picture, profile underscore pic. So that is done. So I'm going to break it to a new line so you can see it clearly. Image, then where is the image here? So image. So remember, this is the third. This is the first link, Gmail. Second link, third link, and a fourth link. So when they click on it, something is happening. So go back to your code, you can see it. So I'm going to reduce the size again. I'm going to use 50. Okay, still much. Just use 20. Okay, manageable. So that is the link. You have this, and this. So but you have to move them to the right hand side. So let's leave it for now. The next thing to do after the header is that I'm going to create the body, the body of the code. This is the body of the website. You can see the section or div. We can use div, you can use section, I can use main, any name you like. So but make it what semantically okay. So after the header, so I'm going to close the header, you can see. Then I come after the header, I create a main tag, you can see. So inside the header we have this, then we have the main now. So inside the main I can have a section which contains everything I need to do. So we have the Google image first. You can see the Google image. So this image has been sent to us also in the text. You can see Google logo. This Google, no, okay, this is not it. Is this? No, this is not it. Google PNG, Google image here. This Google image here. So it's also included in the text details I sent us. So I'm going to add an image tag that contains images / Google image.png. So let's see what happened. You can see. So I'm going to use my attribute again to resize it so that so width 200. So let me just use ordinary width. Cool, 200. So that is okay for now. What's the next thing to do? The next thing to do here is to create the form. This is a form. Anything that is receiving users input is a form, or collecting users information. So as long as you are collecting inputs, you are receiving data, receiving inputs from users, then you should use a form. So I'm going to create a form. So after the image, I'll create a form, form. So inside the form, inside the form we have that is the, let me check again, that is the okay, yeah, we have a block here, so you can see you can put this one in a div. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap it in a div. So we have a div that has an input, so the type is text. So at the same time, so inside this div now, you can see that I want to use position relative, that's why I'm doing this. Inside this div now, we have an icon that is searching. We have the Google Voice icon, so we have to add the voice icon. So to add the voice icon, just add it below here anyway. So we just give it image. So let's check images slash voice search, yeah, .png. So it's going to be very big again. You can see I can resize it again to make it smaller. All this thing I will use CSS to resize this later. So width, let's give it 50. Let's see what happened. 50, still big. 10, yeah, 10 is okay for now. So the next thing to do after the div is to create a submit button. These two buttons here. So we can, since we have two buttons, so after this div, we can create a div here that is having two buttons. So it can be an input or a button. So let's just use a button tag. So it has a Google search, then another button again that has I'm feeling lucky. So let's confirm that I'm feeling lucky. Yes, capital letter S. So I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky. Yes. So this is it. You can give this div a class name of submit btn, or just submit. So after that, I think that is the end of the, yeah, I think that's the end. So in the video I sent us, I don't think we have all this footer there, so let's just stop it. We don't have this, so let's just stop it. We can add it. Let's see, you can add it. Let's say another after the form you can have another section, you know, after this section, or it can even be inside the section again, you know, another div that has so that has p Google offered in, then these are link 1 2 3 4. So let me just a shortcut. We can have a span star 4 times. So the first one says okay, let me take it to a new line. 1 2 3 4. So the first span has an anchor tag that says Hausa. The second one has an anchor tag that says that says Ede Yoruba. Then where is it? Nigerian Pidgin. Hausa Igbo, okay. Igbo, I'll just swap it. Igbo. So this should come up. So span, then A, then Yoruba. No, it's not Pidgin. Nigerian pigeon. Nigerian pigeon. Cool. That's all. Thank you. That's all. So thank you guys. See you in the next video. Bye.